David.
Virginia. Aaron.
And I'm Alan.
So if any of you guys have been to an improv show before, there's a lot of audience participation, which means anyone who is farther back than I can make out the wrinkles on your face, come on forward.
We won't make you get on stage or anything, it's just you can see us better.
We won't spit water at you or anything, but
I promise on that.
it is a lot more fun, yes, with more audience participation, because then you feel like you've made a difference in our lives, which I promise you will. So we're gonna, throughout the show, ask you for things like a non-geographical place. So an example of that would be like the beach, or the store, the gas station, something non-geographical. And the other things are pretty self-explanatory. Something in a box this big, it's like a hat, a hamster, something like that. So let's just practice and just shout out whatever comes to your mind. So can I get an idea of an item that can fit in a box this big? Okay.
Toaster.
Wow, good.
Oh, yes. I heard sneaker, and I like sneaker. That was great. Okay, so we're going to start, for the first half of our show, we're going to be doing a lot of games for you. So our first game is called Story, Story, Die, and we're all going to perform it for you. And the point of this story is to tell a story that has never been told. So our performers here will tell it for you. So can I get a title of that story? A story that has never been told.
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, yeah.
Tomorrow morning, yes. I have never heard that story, but I'm very, very interested to hear how it will go. So the point of the story is the actors up here will tell it to you, and they are going to tell part of the story as I point to them. And they are supposed to tell it flawlessly. So at any point, if any of them mess up, if you don't like what they say, if they stutter, and especially if I go from one to the next, and they repeat something that was said, or it is grammatically like that, incorrect, then you scream out, die, and then we kill them, and then we decide how to kill them, and we watch them die. And then that's the end of that. Okay, so let's practice. So let's say we're starting.
I was walking down the street and...
then... Die! And then we'll give her a way to die, okay? So let's start the story. Chapter 1 of Tomorrow Morning.
Tomorrow morning came early. It was bright
and shiny because there were flowers everywhere.
and it couldn't
be any prettier than
it could possibly be.
On that particular day.
As a matter of fact, it was so beautiful and bright and sunny and warm that
I saw my love across the way.
and she looked as beautiful as the morning
Sunshine, which was
pounding through the window and streaming all over the place. And I thought to myself,
I will
put on my sunglasses
and
walk outside
to see her.
lovely face. Vanessa, I said, what are you doing out here? It's so tomorrow, and that's become today.
I will think.
What?
Die. May I have a method of death, please?
Laughter.
By laughter.
By laughter.
Any new character?
A gerbil.
A gerbil. Tomorrow morning, chapter 2 enters the gerbil.
All of a sudden, I noticed that Vanessa
was holding her
hand a small gerbil. It was small and shiny and fluffy.
And it told me
to kill everyone around, and especially Vanessa. Kill her, it said. Kill her now.
But she is my love.
I love her so much
that I couldn't possibly
kill her.
Oh, well, you...
Guess I will do what you tell me to.
Because you're a gerbil and gerbils
are so cute. So, gerbil, how shall I kill her? Shall I use a knife? Shall I use a candlestick? Maybe I should stab her eyes out with my fingers. The gerbil laughed maniacally. And then he stared into my eyes and said,
you
will never see another tomorrow with your love.
And take
away today your
life
tomorrow, because I have the love for you now, and then I will die. Can I get something that you might find in a box this big?
Furby.
Tomorrow morning with Gerbil, for chapter 3, can I get an exciting incident?
Plane crash.
A plane crash, chapter 3.
I told the gerbil, listen.
I can't kill her.
In fact, we have to go flying tomorrow
In an airplane.
to Hawaii, where...
We will have sex over and over on the beach.
So we got in the airplane, we started
Laughing and having fun, toasting,
and whining and dining
champagning,
and the whole 9.
yards.
And so when the
Maniacal laughter.
began again from the...
Gerbil underneath the seat.
It was really frightening and unsettling, and so the pilot, who heard it because it was a very small plane,
He decided to land.
and he tried to
Veer
over the...
ocean.
but
He couldn't.
because
He was
afraid
of
heights. And so as he got lower and lower, he got more confident and kind of cocky because he wasn't
afraid of anything.
anymore.
And so,
He just
and started to dive
into the ocean,
and pulled
all of the ocean,
up around us.
and so it was like a warm blanket.
And we felt it around.
The gerbil, and it said because it was underwater now. Gerbils
Laugh maniacally
underwater, and it sounds yeah. So the gerbil put on a scuba gear
and he came swimming
over to
me,
and he
said, is she dead yet?
and I said no because
Because I didn't have any wind. You guys are too easy on us, come on! Okay, I would like a method of death, please.
Melting.
Melting, I heard.
I'm a talking snowman, it's Christmas in my heart. Ooh, what's that pretty light?
Moral of the story. If you don't like his moral of the story, feel free to kill him at the end. Which you should, because he does too well this game.
it is always advisable to listen to the gerbil. Can I have let's see, something a toy that you get for say a pet gerbil in its cage, like a wheel or something like that. I know I took the big one, but any other toys?
The holes with the crates, the stacking crates and holes.
Oh yeah, stacking crates and holes. Yeah. That's right. Better test it to make sure it's safe. Don't want you getting any trouble, little guy.
Okay, for our next game, it's called Alpha Game, which Virginia and I will do for you. So this game is played that we get a letter from you, and then we are going to act out a really wonderful, deep, and moving scene. We start on that letter. My sentence has to begin with that letter. Her sentence back to me has to begin with the next letter in the alphabet, and so forth. So for practice, we were starting on A. Anyways, Susan, what do you think?
Buttercup, I have no problem with that.
Cool.
That's an example for you.
A, B, C. So can we get a letter to start with?
L.
R. I like L, thank you. And can we get a relationship?
Sisters.
Sisters. Loose and lazy, just like Mom says you are. Loose and lazy.
Mom's a bitch.
Nora, don't talk of late mother that way. Okay? Just because she didn't treat us right doesn't mean we can call her names.
Olive's not in anymore, right? It's a yucky color.
Peach is more of a summer shade.
Right down inside this tendency of yours to defend Mom or try to take her side because she's a horrible, horrible, evil human being.
Roaming through my memories of Mom is a really, really dramatic thing for me, Nora. I don't like to think about it, I don't like to dwell on it, and I just kind of want to move on.
Sissy. You think it's magenta.
Totally slutty, this is what I'm telling you. It's just disgusting, and no one's going to take you seriously, and we got to get you married off to a nice rich man.
I want a nice, rich, hot man.
Viverino. Market. Yes, I think you're onto something. He is Italian, handsome, and has access to produce.
Why do you say his name wrong every time? You have no grasp of the Italian language.
Wrong? Viverino. Viverino. How are you supposed to say it? How? Some fancy Italian way that I haven't heard of before?
Sibarino. With the emphasis on the O. Sibarino.
Yeah, well, you got the hang of it. So why don't you spin down the market? Put a shawl on over, okay? Let's get this covered up here. You're a beautiful girl, inside and out.
This dress looks beautiful. And this accent will work with Severino. I heard the letter Z makes men hot. The Z sound, zzz, like a bumblebee. Sting, sting.
Ah! That's gross! That's gross, and you're never gonna get the Viverino like that. He is a true man, honest man. He has 2 kids already. Different women, but he takes care of them. So with boys, he's virile. Come here.
Would you understand the more boys a guy has, the better of mate he is? Fuck, why can't you ever just support me? Like, everything I say is wrong. You're just like, Mom, I hate you!
Molly! Why did I bring up Mom again? I told you I can't handle that right now. There's too much going on.
Handle that? You can't handle that? Well, handle this, sister. You're putting on this slutty dress and you're going with me. In your dreams. Just slap my hand? Just shoot me down?
Kind of like someone you know, bitch.
Loser.
The next game we're going to do is also involving alphabetical type things, and it's going to, you guys are going to have to pay a little attention to this one. The way it's going to work is we're going to start a scene, and in that scene, if anyone in the scene says a word that contains the letter S, you guys have to yell out switch. Can you try that for me one time? 1, 2, 3, switch. Perfect. Nice, nice unison. So yeah, be listening for any words that contain the letter S. Remember, it's the letter, not the sound. So you know, don't be fooled by like nicely, but also don't be fooled by Illinois. So let's have, oh yeah, there, we can start this. And for the start of the scene, can we have a relationship that 2 people can have? Like we had sisters the last one, let's have something like sisters. What was that? Co-workers. Co-workers, thanks, that's excellent. Actually, can we get any more specific? What are they co-workers at? But that's great.
Musicians.
Musicians, co-working musicians, thank you, perfect. You're doing really well, Tony.
I appreciate that.
I'm really glad that I found a guy like you to be a part of the band.
Triangle.
I know. I mean, before when I did it alone.
I've been trying to get into a band for a long time.
And you have managed that. Finally in a band, the Flying Eagle. Might have to change the name now that you're part of it. I mean, before when I did it alone, it made more logical, practical type of rationale for it to be called the Flying Eagle. But now that you're here, I mean, we might have to think of a duo type of name, the kind of name that you would find with 2 people in it.
I mean, I'm not a big part of the band.
Are you kidding me, Tony? You're a really major participant in this band.
Wait. all I do is ding.
No, I could not do this.
Switch.
Without you, man.
Ding. Amazing. Oh, ding.
Tony, you're a little off. But, all right. We'll work it. You are a part of Flying Eagle. Flying Eagle. Chick. Groovy.
Maybe.
1, 2, 3.
Ding.
Take it, Tony. Take it.
Ding.
Get funky, Tony.
Ding.
Yeah. Do it. Yeah. Go crazy, Tony. Go nuts.
Switch.
I don't have it in me.
Oh, come on, Tony, you gotta back me up. We gotta jam.
I've been playing a day.
Okay, Tony. I can tell that you're having a little trouble right now. Maybe I'll put away the guitar I have right now. Oh, don't be afraid. Look, I don't have any type of device that could create any kind of tone.
Switch.
I can't.
Tony, don't leave me, Tony.
I have a plane ticket.
What?
Didn't tell you.
You never told me. How do you think I would feel about that? We had a thing, Tony. We were a band. We were like the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Ding yourself.
Except we were a two-piece instead of a three-piece. All you got was
Switch. No.
I'm getting out of here. I'm not meant for this.
No, man.
switch.
No, man. Hear it.
I can't. I'm going to fail you.
Oh, you could never fail me. Tony, you're my man, you're my wingman, you're my buddy, you're my pal.
Anyone can play triangle.
Hey, here. Play guitar. Yeah, I'll play triangle. Yeah. Hey, you gotta learn, Biggie. Yeah. Ding.
You make it so easy.
It'll work, Tony. Don't be a quitter, man. Okay.
Primary thing, beginning.
Yeah.
Note to note.
Chord, tone, finger.
Ding.
Yeah. Ting.
Familiar.
Yeah. Another life, dude.
Ding, 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 ding,
Ding, ding, ding.
All right, for our next game, it is called Who Am I? And we're going to send one of these lucky kids out. Primero. First. Okay, who wants to go out?
That's the, yeah. So who'd like to see me go out? Clap if you would, please. Virginia. Or Aaron.
Okay. While David is out there, we are going to decide some things for him. So he's going to be a famous person. So can I get a suggestion of a famous person?
Concert pianist.
A concert pianist,
we need a
very specific.
Yeah, a specific person who's a concert pianist. Anyone?
Oh.
Like Harry Connick Jr. I love him, but that's okay if you want to.
It's a good start, though.
Yeah, good start.
You know what? Let's go with just generally he's a concert pianist. Just need to get that out of him. So,
Okay, I like that. Okay, now what is something that a concert pianist would not usually be wearing? an item of clothing that is very not typical.
Snowshoes.
Snowshoes. I like snowshoes. Okay, and then what's the last thing?
Location.
Okay, so where would a concert pianist in snowshoes never be? Where is somewhere that he would never be?
Miami Beach.
Yeah, I like that.
The beach at Miami?
Beach at Miami.
Very easy to look at.
All right, let's have David come back in and we're going to try and get him to guess.
I love the Oasis.
That's an interesting thing to call it.
Yeah,
Oasis movie set, same thing.
well, I guess, but that was last week that we were shooting here. Now we're just kind of
Hanging.
relaxing,
Hoping a talented person would come by and enlighten us.
Because I'm a guru and I'm going to teach you the ways of special
Of
things.
sorts. I like that. But do I have to, work out my fingers? Is this going to be bad?
Yeah.
Is this going to be bad for me if I want to learn from you?
Yeah, I heard you
It
could
is
have
going to be
long
bad because I tend to break fingers.
Show you.
I'm glad I didn't know that. I
That is
didn't know that.
such an unusual.
I guess it's because you're afraid of your competition.
That makes sense.
I am afraid of my competition is fierce. Russian mafia.
Oh my gosh.
I had no idea they were into that now.
Yeah. I don't know if I could get into your line of work. It seems kind of more dangerous than I ever would have expected that it would be. But
Of course, and that's very illuminating.
Was that you were supposed to have big ones, long ones, and that you have to practice a lot. But I had no idea that violence came into it.
All piano players have long fingers. And
that's
this is
true.
obviously where I play the piano at the beach.
But look at all these old people around. It's not like the beaches in sunny California. It's kind of like it though. It's more real. Yeah,
Nothing like a beach in New York. Atlantic City.
Well, then you should go there because this obviously isn't your jam.
Did I mean Florida? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Both your toes.
Yeah,
As
but
Liberace.
I had no idea that you could wear a bathing suit with those and look so attractive.
I know, it's like the newest style. Maybe we should go out and get some.
Yeah.
Because it probably helps him walk on the loose sand.
Yeah, so he doesn't sink in.
Yeah.
Well, snowshoes are obviously an important thing.
Were we too easy?
Maybe.
Hello again. So sudden. So yeah, for this game, what's going to happen is Aaron and I are going to do a scene, and in the course of that scene, David will call out inner monologue, or someone in the back will call out inner monologue at various points, at which point we'll tell you what our characters are truly thinking in the form of a monologue. So for this scene, can we have a, let's see, what can we get? Let's get an emotion.
Fear.
Fear. And what's something that makes you afraid? We'll keep fear. What's something specific that makes you
Mice.
afraid? Mice. Mice and tigers? Cool. This is cool. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I smell them. They are close.
They're not that close.
Alan, inner monologue.
Dad always takes me hunting out in the jungle, and I want to be a really brave warrior, but I feel like I can never please him. Everything I say just turns around and bites me on the ass. It's so terrible. It's so hard being his son.
Aaron, inner monologue.
My son is a piece of shit. He does not know what he's doing. I've tried so hard to get him to learn the ways of the tiger hunter, and it just does not work. He is a disappointment to me. Listen. You hear the mice. That.
I will throw my spear at them.
Precisely. You're finally listening.
Oh, yes, I'm finally listening.
Again, you're finally listening.
I keep trying to, but then you keep talking.
Alan, inner monologue.
Dad's a real blunderer. I mean, I think I know where I get that from my family. It's mostly from him, because Mom's really successful. Mom could catch a mouse without even like thinking about it. She has a collection of about 20 at home. Dad brings about home one a week, and then he pretends it's a big deal. You have to have a dance around it and a feast. It's really kind of depressing. Oh, I hope I grow up with my mom's side of the genes. Oh.
You got this.
What? I had it a second ago. Whoa! I call it turnip. I'm gonna put it on my belt for later.
Howard in a monologue?
A turnip. I train him, and he finds a turnip. Someday he will get this.
You know, I've been thinking, Dad, maybe we have too much protein in our diets anyway.
Oh, you want to be a vegetarian now? Is it your mother?
She does say that most of the calories that we get are actually from like roots and berries, and that...
Your mother doesn't know anything.
Of course she doesn't, of course she doesn't.
Alan in a monologue?
Sure she doesn't. Like that time when you came back with a broken leg because you slipped on a vine and she tied it together with a splint and made it all strong. Or that time that you ate some berries that she told you not to and you got all sick and had to lie in the tent for 3 weeks. That was a good time. She sure doesn't know anything at all. Yeah, men are wise, women are dumb.
Right.
How many chances do I get?
Until you get it right.
Oh, okay, well, that's all right. Dad, I wonder sometimes if it wouldn't be smarter to, I mean, this is just a suggestion, it's just an idea that just came to me, you know, to put like traps out. Lure them to us so that we didn't have to hunt them in the undergrowth. I mean,
That is what your mother does.
yes, and that's why she has
A real man hunts with a spear.
fair enough.
You want to be a real man, don't you?
I do, I want so badly to be a real man. I'm tired of being a fake man.
Precisely.
Just can't help but feel there might be a wiser implement to use than a spear, that's all. You know how hard it is to spear a mice? They have collapsible skeletons.
To the challenge. You've got this.
Oh, it fell on that rock. I'll go check to see if I got it.
Did you get it?
Kind of.
Howard in a monologue?
All I want is for my son to finally feel like a man and not like the little Nancy boy that his mother is growing him up to be. If he would just finally feel the thrill of spearing a mouse, then he would feel like a man, just like his dad.
Alan in a monologue?
Oh shit, I killed a tiger. It is an animal sacred to our tribe and I am completely fucked. We've given up human sacrifice for at least 7 generations, but I have a sinking feeling that this might come back. Maybe I can bluff my way out of it. I got a really big mouse!
David and I are going to do a game called New Choice, and we're going to perform a scene for you, and any time that you would like the last line to be done over in a different way, we want you to yell out, "New choice." Can y'all do that?
New choice.
And be ruthless, and do it as many times as you want, and you guys can do it as well, and we will repeat in a different way. And to get us started, we would like an emotion, please.
Joy.
Joy. And maybe also what causes joy? What causes joy?
Chocolate.
Chocolate?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Joy and chocolate. Thank you.
Charlie,
Hey, Nancy!
got any more of that dark chocolate?
New choice, Virginia.
Wanna have sex later? You are so productive today, as usual. That shotgun on my face?
New choice.
I like you.
I'm swell on you too, Nancy. You remind me of a girl driving a car down a very dark road.
New choice.
I've always wanted to take you to the Empire State Building.
New choice.
Would you go to prom with me?
New choice.
What do you say we get a stiff drink?
I get off work at 5, just like you, Charlie.
I thought we could start a little early.
Could I come
Here's
inside
a bottle
your
for you.
cubicle?
Sure, you
Just
have to
this
knock
once?
when you get around the side, though. Who is it?
Charlie.
Hello, who's there?
New choice.
What the fuck is that sound? Monster!
New choice.
Is God speaking to me? God? 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 God?
Yes, Charlie.
Wow, you sound... Ah!
I
didn't
am
give you
God.
permission yet.
New
So
choice.
are you.
David, new choice.
Wow. You walk. You talk. Now drink.
You gave me a whole bottle.
Liquor is quicker. Drink it. Wash them down. Wash them down. Wash them down.
New choice.
Charlie.
Are you ready?
New choice. David.
I've been meaning to tell you about a dream I had. It was me, you, a pony, and 2 beach balls.
New choice.
Once upon a time, my mom told me to watch out for girls like you.
New choice.
Abracadabra, I'm gonna reach out and grab.
Charlie, I thought you would never say that. We've worked together for 10 years.
New choice.
Charlie. Yikes.
New choice.
Charlie. I'll sit on your computer keyboard.
Let me see if I can type around you.
Whoa, I'm making total gibberish in your report. Like X, Y, B, B. Whoa.
Hold on, this is gonna be fun.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The keys are so hard to press.
That's not the keys, baby.
New choice. David.
The keys are ivory from Tanzania.
I've always wanted to read your masterpieces.
I didn't say you could read. We're not
New
gonna
choice. David.
read. I like it better this way, actually.
I read your words as they come out.
New choice.
I am seeing your mind floating.
New choice.
It's flowing all right.
New choice.
It's flowing.
The beauty of your words, the strength, the passion. Who knew that a financial report would be this?
New choice.
This is the most amazing piece of literature that I have ever.
It's an amazing piece, Nancy. Simply
I
amazing.
thought you were working on stock reports, but you're writing erotica in your cubicle.
I thought you could tell from the telescope.
New choice. David.
Did you think I was a financial guy? How could you?
It's her erotica.
Packed in his erotica. Shall we read it together in the same voice?
Yes, let's read it together. Your beautiful, passionate words. She.
New choice.
He moaned out loud the words he ever said.
Than that. Virginia and I are going to play a game called Sounds Like a Song. So similar to the last game, where you shouted out new choice if you wanted to hear them say the last sentence differently. If you hear us say something that you think is an inspirational start to a song and you want to hear us project a ballad of sorts about that, then you shout out,
Sounds like a song!
You shout out, sounds like a song. So to start, can we get a like a momentous experience or event?
Graduation.
Graduation. I like graduation.
We only have 47 more rows to wait.
God, Becky, high school's been such a whirlwind, hasn't it?
Yeah. I got to be valedictorian and you
Sounds
got...
like a song.
I got to be valedictorian. You got to be with the football team. I got to be valedictorian. You got to be everyone's queen.
God, Becky, that's so true. I was with everybody on the football team, wasn't I?
That's why you're so popular.
I know, it was difficult, but I thought it was the right thing to do, to get myself ahead.
That sounds like a song.
It was the right thing to do to get me ahead. I slept with him once and then I took him to bed. I didn't want to keep doing it, but I started and couldn't stop. And then I got embarrassed when he stole my heart.
Actually, you really cared about Kipper?
Becky was the quarterback. What was I supposed to do?
He's such a meathead jerk. He treated you so bad.
I know, but his eyes are green.
I thought you only slept with him to use him, to be popular, and you actually cared about him.
That sounds like a song. You actually care about it.
Ashley, you actually cared about someone besides yourself. Ashley, you know what this means. You actually care. You're a human being. Ashley, this changes my worldview. I thought you were empty. Instead, you're full. Ashley, I think I actually like you.
Becky, I didn't even know you didn't like me. I just kind of assumed everyone did.
I was pretending to like you.
I guess that makes sense.
Everyone liked you, but I think some of the other people were also pretending. That's my guess. Just because you're popular. But you're actually a good person. You care about things.
I'm a good person. Sounds like a song.
I'm a good person. Nobody believes it. I'm a good person. Even though I step on the smaller people, I'm a good person. The prom queen says everybody can be beautiful, but not as beautiful as me. Becky, I want to be different. I want to get Kip, and I want him to see that I can grow. You're always getting good guys. What can I do? What do you do? I mean, you don't wash your hair, so I could stop doing that. I could stop wearing makeup and not wear a push-up bra, I guess. Gosh. Is that the kind of things why people don't like me?
I think you're really pretty. I just think that maybe you should just be yourself.
Sounds like a song.
Maybe Ashley, you should just be yourself. Maybe you should tell people that you actually like Star Trek. I know it. I saw you watching on YouTube. Maybe, Ashley, you should just be yourself. I know you're into physics. Yes, I saw you Googling that thing that I can't remember what it's called. I think it probably had a quark or a gluon or fluon or fluon. But you, Ashley, should just be yourself.
I do like Star Wars. Princess Leia is my idol. Okay? Me too! She kisses her own brother for the better sake of the mountain.
Sounds like a song!
Let's kiss our brothers if it means the best for the world. Let's kiss our brothers if it means the best for the world. The city,
The universe will continue if we kiss our brothers.
We're going to use these lines that you wrote for us in this next scene. So for it, what we're going to need is, we're going to scene, and at any point in that scene that you want one of these lines to be read out, just call out line Alan if you want me to read it, or line Erin if you want her to read it, and the names sound so alike, I will probably get confused, that's okay. And we'll incorporate it seamlessly into the scene as we go. So, can we have a genre of play, literature, movie, any kind of genre?
Film noir.
What was film noir? Perfect, thank you.
Oh, come on, detective. You know you can't keep me waiting any longer.
Aaron Line.
I loves it.
That's just what I wanted to hear. You know, a girl like me needs protection in a big city like this one.
Alan Line.
Yes, dear. As you wish. You wish I need protection so that you can be the big, strong, daring man to keep me safe from all the hoodlums. Get your cigarette back.
Oh.
Oh, you got another one. I like a man who smokes two at once. It shows he's not afraid of cancer.
You shouldn't be either.
Oh, but I am. It's so
Aaron Line.
If only we hadn't run out of Cheese Whiz.
We could scrape some up off the floor.
No.
Oh, I see how you are. Now that you've risen to the rank of detective, you're too big for floor cheese whiz.
That was so last year.
Yes, last year when you were just an inspector.
Alan Line.
Still 6:10, if you know what I mean.
I can't believe you're bringing that up.
That's right, 6:10, the hour your partner died. Mysteriously.
How do you know about that?
There's a lot of things I know. Detective.
Aaron Line.
Well, where is Helen then?
My sister, the one who got captured by those pornographers, I couldn't tell you, even if I did know.
Tell me.
Alan Line.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's right, the whole police station just got bombed. You're alone in this city now. And you'll never find Helen, never.
So shines a good dead in a weary world. That's Willy Wonka.
Oh, I know all about Mr. Wonka. What he is.
Alan Line.
I am not at liberty to say how I know anything that I might know.
Everyone.
Show me the money!
Fine. There it is, 10,000 bills in unmarked, non-sequential hundreds. Why is this 100 of them?
Nice work.
Thanks, I was always good at math.
Aramon.
Well, now you've done it.
Yes, I have.
You've dropped Mr. Eggplant down the toilet.
Oh yeah, I did that, and I killed your partner. And I captured my own sister. But now you have my money, so just go and spend it with your other women. Don't think I don't know about you and your secretary.
You seem to know a lot.
A woman like me has to know a lot because of her fears. All the things in this city that can get you, like cancer and bombs.
You know, I can protect you.
Oh,
Alan Lyon.
how are you doing? That. Oh, I'm so flustered, grammar has just gone right out the window.
You know, I can have that effect.
Aaron.
Evil walks a straight, narrow line. I know you know that. I'm confident that you can change things.
Aaron.
Every little thing you do is magic. From the whiskey on your breath, to the coarse man hands, to the pointy beard you have that tickles the back of my neck.
Aramon.
I miss my mother's race.
All right, thanks again. And we are Awkward Face. Once again, I'm Holly.
And I'm Alan.
Erin, Virginia.
David.
So that was the end of our short form, and stick around. We'll be back out and do a long form for you in just a little bit.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks.